Okay, let's get straight into the tutorial. So once you're in Hitfilm Express, what you want to do is click on New. But before, put the template at 1080p Full HD at 60 frames per second. Make the width 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels. Frame rate 60, and then leave all this stuff alone. And then click Start Editing. Okay, now that that's opened up, you want to go right here to the left top corner, and you're going to click New, and then click on Composite Shot, and then let's rename this, oops, okay, so for you to do that, you can just click on it in your media, and then click F2, and then you can rename it Stranger Things Video. Okay, so now you first want to do, well, you don't have to do this, but this is what I do. Come down to New Layer. Hold on, look how professional I am. I don't even know if okay, I'm recording. Okay, come down to New Layer, click on Plane, then make this black. Remember, you don't have to do this if you don't want. Make sure it's 1920 by 1080. Click OK, and that should take up your whole screen, which is what you want. Okay, now we're gonna go back to New Layer. Click on the text tool, and now you're not gonna get text bar or anything. Text in Hitfilm is weird, but make sure you have the text selected. Go up here to your viewer, click on this text tool, and then you'll see a cursor flashing, and now you can just type in what you want the message to say. I'm gonna make it say perfect. Now this is a little small, so what you want to do is before you click on it, go up back to your cursor. Now click on it, just highlight it, then scroll to this text thing. So there's just gonna be this bar up here. I put all mine together, but there might be multiple, and just scroll until you see text, and then you can change your font. I don't have the font they use in Stranger Things, but I prefer blacklisted better than the actual thing. So now you're gonna just go here and drag until it's a nice size. I think that's pretty good. And now, okay. So this, we want, in the Stranger Things logo, it's just an outline, right? So before I just make this transparent, make sure you go to this A with a bar underneath it. Click on it and make it whatever color you want. I'm obviously doing red because it looks like the Stranger Things. And now there's going to be this little A above it, which tells you how much the outline is, and you can edit that how much you want. I'm going to keep it at an 8. And then to make the white go, you're going to go to this block tool. It's like to make it see-through. It's right next to the dropper, and it says make text transparent. Click on that, and then it's see-through just like that. And now this already looks pretty good. I think it looks cool. But what you're gonna do is click on it. Well, okay, so if you look at the Stranger Things logo, the 2 letters on the end are bigger than everything else. So delete your first 2 letters. So mine is I, and not first 2, the first and then the last. So mine was I and Y. Okay, and now we have this right here. It's just this little box, and it says red tracer. Okay, now we're just gonna do the same thing we did in the beginning. We're gonna do New Layer, Text, then we're gonna make sure it's clicked on this A right here, and then you're gonna type in the letter I, Now, you don't have to drag, well, you do, but you don't have to click and move it. There's this little red arrow right here, and if you just drag it, it moves it perfectly to the side, which I think is pretty nice. And what you want to do with the eye is just make it look bigger. So go into your character and just make it a little bigger. Then you can move this down. You can make it a little bit smaller. Move it this way a bit. And that looks nice to me. Oops. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're just going to duplicate this. So right click on it. Or you could just click Control D, duplicate it, then move it over to this side. But we're going to edit it and change it into whatever layer you need. We can just move it slightly. And then boom, you got this. So now, if you look at the logo, there's some lines. So this is what you want to do. You're going to go to New Layer, Plane, and change it to whatever color you want the lines to be. I'm going to change it to red. And now it's going to be taking up this entire screen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to hide this layer by clicking this little eyeball. But we're going to have it selected. Then you're going to click this mask tool right in the corner. It's called Rectangular Mask. So now, just draw the line where it would be in the show as this little blue line right here. Now you can edit it. Move it down a bit. You can make it longer. I think that looks pretty good. Yep, just like that. And now, if you notice, we can't see it. Okay, so now if you unhide the layer, we have this little thing right here. But it's not like the text. It's not, outlined. So what you're going to do is click on the mask right here. Right click and then duplicate it. And then where it says add right here, do that to subtract. Now it's going to seem gone. On the mask that you put subtract, go down. Okay, so this might seem a little confusing. So on the second mask that says subtract, click this little arrow. It's going to drop down and say shape and transform. What you want to do is click on the shape, and then it's going to say expansion. What you're going to do is type in -5. And hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, sorry for that. I'm back. So the expansion is at -5. And now you have this line. You can move the line. I think that looks pretty good. Now what you're going to do is duplicate the plane, the one that has this line, and then you're going to have a second line, but it's way too long. So what you're going to do is go to layout, and sometimes this isn't going to just pop up in your bar like this. So you see this checkered thing, it's called workspace. You click on it and then you just checkbox what you want. So what you're going to do is click on this plane that's way too big. And then there's this chain thing. Unchain that, so now it looks like an explosion. And then you're going to just change the width. Now it's hard to see because it's red and stuff right now. But you can just change the width quite a bit. We can move this over. Now it's starting to really look like the logo. Okay, now we can just duplicate this. Okay, so we're gonna right click, duplicate. Now you can just move this over. And then we can change the width a bit. And I think that looks pretty good. You could leave it right here, but to give it that full Stranger Things effect, what you're gonna do is go to, oh wait, no, shoot. Okay, what you wanna do is add a new layer click grade. Okay, that's what we need. So grade, if you put any effects on grade, it's gonna add an effect to everything. So all the text. So in your effects bar, type in glow. And you're gonna go to lights and flares, grab the glow and drag it onto your grade layer. Just like that. So you're gonna click on the little arrow for glow, and then you're gonna put up the intensity a bit. Put in the threshold, like around 30 to 40. I like that right there. Then the radius, you can really just play around with whatever you want. 150 seems good right here. Now this is looking really good, but if you want even more, you can grab the neon glow. Now you see how it's all white? We don't want that. What you want to do is go to find your neon glow. Choose your color to be red or whatever color you're doing right now. Then change the intensity down a lot. Change the expansion down a lot. And then change your radius down a lot. Doing something wrong here. Okay, so let's put this intensity low. Yeah, and see how it gives you like that, like kind of like what are they called, neon sign effect, because it's glowing. And you can change all these settings, like you can toggle around with this, but I think this looks pretty good. I'm just gonna go glow real quick and change the threshold a bit, intensity. Yeah, this is more. And this can be your thing. It can just be this. You can add animations to that. I'm not going to really cover that in this video, but if you do make an animation, what I suggest is go to Media tab, add a new composite shot, rename this to Stranger Things animation. Then click OK. So now you can just drag your Stranger Things video onto that. And you can do something called keyframing and add your music and stuff. I'm not going to really go into that right now. I'll give a quick tutorial. Okay, so for keyframes, what you want to do is go transform. You're going to go, what I'm doing is a zoom out effect. So I'm going to change the scale all the way to where I want it to be right here. Then I'm gonna click this little diamond button. Oh no, sorry, I'm stupid. You're gonna want to click this little circle right next to the scale, and now there will be a diamond button. And now wherever you want it to be fully zoomed out, you can zoom out all the way. Actually, not all the way. Put it to 100. And then you're gonna have this animation type thing. What I recommend you do is highlight all these keyframes right here and click on the circle, and it makes it look way smoother as it zooms out. Looks way better. And now you can add music, which I will do now, but I'm not gonna show how I do that. Okay guys, I finished adding my music, and this is what your end product should be after your animations. They don't have to be the same animations or the same music, but this is what the general idea will be.
Control, slip and slide on the dance floor. Lose control, slip and slide on the dance floor. Let's go, lose control. 3, 2, 1, drop it.
That's it. It was a very easy tutorial. Well, at least I think so. If you have questions or comments, let me know in the comment section below. What I use is called Hitfilm Express 4. It might have changed. It's just Hitfilm Express, and it's really easy to use. I hope you guys make these intros. If you want me to see them, send them to me. But that's it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.
Control, slip and slide on the dance floor. Lose control, slip and slide on the dance floor. Let's go, lose control. 3, 2, 1, drop it.